The old map spoke of it in hushed tones, a valley of blood, a place where no living soul returned, a desolate expanse hidden deep within the mountains, shrouded in mist and darkness. Those who sought it out never came back, their stories lost to the winds, whispers of agony lingering in the hearts of their families. It began with rumors. A group of adventurers, curious and reckless, had ventured into the valley seeking ancient ruins, believing the myths were nothing but superstition. They never returned. Days turned into weeks, and the families of the lost trekkers scoured the mountains, only to find their belongings, a torn map, shattered tools, and pools of dried blood along the rocky trails. As years passed, the valley became a forbidden place, a chilling warning to anyone who dared to venture near. But for Professor Alexander Gray, a renowned historian obsessed with the lost civilizations, the lure of the valley was too strong. Armed with old texts and a determined crew, he set out to uncover the truth. The journey was treacherous. The mountains seemed to shift, paths appearing and disappearing as if the very earth conspired against them. The deeper they delved, the more ominous the surroundings became. The forest grew darker, the trees twisted into unnatural shapes, their gnarled branches clawing at the sky. The wind whispered warnings in an ancient tongue, phrases that sent shivers down their spines. "Leave now while you can," a villager had pleaded, but Gray dismissed the warning, driven by his desire to uncover the mysteries hidden within. The valley. Days turned into nights as they descended into the heart of the valley. Strange occurrences became common, the echoes of whispered names in the dead of night, shadows flickering in the corner of their vision. The crew was growing restless, plagued by nightmares of blood-soaked landscapes and ghostly figures calling them toward the darkness. One night, Gray and his team set up camp near a still, murky lake at the valley's center. The stillness was deafening, and the air was thick with the scent of decay. Around the campfire, their conversations grew disjointed, filled with fragmented memories of their own pasts, moments of pain, loss, and regret. Suddenly, the silence was shattered by a blood-curdling scream, a scream that echoed endlessly, bouncing off the mountains. It was one of Gray's assistants, Alice, her voice twisting in agony, her figure convulsing as though something unseen consumed her from within. The crew rushed to her aid, but it was too late. Her body lay motionless, her skin pale as snow, eyes wide with terror. Blood trickled from her mouth, pooling into the earth beneath her. "What happened?" one of them cried, but no answer came. The air grew colder, and the whispers intensified, surrounding them with promises of doom. The next day, the crew found themselves lost in a haze of crimson mist. Every step forward revealed more horrors. A forest of decaying corpses hung from the trees, their hollow eyes staring into nothingness. Bones cracked under their feet as they moved forward, their breath forming ghostly figures in the icy air. Professor Gray, now alone, stumbled upon a crumbling temple, an ancient structure, hidden beneath layers of vines and stone. Inside, he found inscriptions etched into the walls, a forgotten language of pain and suffering. They told the tale of the valley, how the land had once been a sanctuary for a cult that fed on the blood of its victims. Their cries of agony, fueling dark rituals that bound the valley in eternal torment. Desperation overtook him as shadows closed in from all sides. The whispers became unbearable, voices demanding sacrifices, their chants growing louder with each passing second. Gray knew there was no escape. As the shadows consumed him, the last thing he saw were the hollow, lifeless eyes of those who had come before, their voices crying in unison, "Welcome to the Valley of Blood."